Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line.
Well, next year I'll be celebrating my 40th anniversary.
No, when? Who, how?
Next year.
No.
It'll be 40 years since Yuck Yuck started. I started in 1976.
Right. Wow. So what are we doing? What are we doing for that?
A couple of things. I mean, there's a documentary that I think CBC is going to be doing on the history of the company, which is great.
All right.
And
I'll link to that. Sure, on the podcast. I'll link to that. Go on.
Great. And I wrote a screenplay with a friend of mine about the early years of Yuck Yucks. And I mean the really early years, the really scrappy years, 1974 to 1978.
Right.
And it's pretty funny. Think of it as the Social Network where they're playing for really low stakes.
And for comedy, it just makes it funny. The more tragic something can be, the funnier it can be. So, yeah, good for you.
I wouldn't call my life tragic.
Well, but MS? No, dude, I'm actually kind of, I should be on meds. I actually kind of not tearing up, but I'm really not feeling happy right now. Like I started with, I wanted to know, but I didn't think it was going to go that way. I don't know what I expect. You know what? I'm not a journalist. I'm a guy who's having a chat, and I really would think people are going to glean something from this chat. My kids walked out of here laughing and having the best time that they've ever had.
The honesty of the chat is that when I was, 15, 16, 17, all the way till about 22, and I finally got into show business, I was miserable and suicidal all the time.
Wow. And hold on, you're saying the outleash of the stage being a little bit of therapeutic, cathartic, it helped relieve like a coping skill?
Adam, I've been under the care of psychiatrists, psychoanalysts, psychologists, every possible kind of therapy you can imagine, and nothing ever was as good as the stage.
Oh man, let's promote that. Let's make that the clip. That's the clip. Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line.